it's Yolanda here from My Pretty Brown Doll and My Crochet Life. Happy New Year. I do believe this is going to be my first video of 2023. It really depends on when it gets edited. But either way, Happy New Year. I hope that you are all having a great start to your new year. This video, I wanted to come and talk about my crochet plans for 2023 and show you my first make of the year because I've actually finished something, believe it or not. I can hardly believe it. I'm serious. I was so excited when I got this done. But yes, going to show you my first make of 2023 and talk about some of my other crochet plans for 2023. So if you are interested in hearing about any of that, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you see something here that will make you want to subscribe, make you want to watch some of my other videos. I very much appreciate it. And if you are coming back, like if you've been rocking with me for a minute, then y'all, ain't that what I normally say? Hey y'all, welcome back. So we're going to get right into it, right? Let's get right into it. My first make of 2023 is... Isn't she the cutest? Look at this cute little keychain, y'all. So this is my first make of 2023. If you was expecting to see a full doll, clearly you're new here. Clearly you do not know me. If you really thought that I was about to show y'all a full doll, no. I am excited that I did, however, finish this keychain, right? And here's the cool thing about it. This is my first make of 2023. It is also my first keychain of the 2023 temperature project. That's what I'm calling it. My 2023 temperature project. You know, temperature blankets are all the rage in January, right? Everybody is talking about how they're going to make a temperature blanket this year. They lying. They know they're not about to make no temperature blanket. So I didn't even set myself up for that failure. I didn't even go in like, oh girl, I'm about to make me a temperature blanket. But I did want to do something temperature related because I was like, well, I still think it's a cool idea. I'm just not going to commit to a whole blanket. So I had put a call out to like my crochet friends and I was like, can somebody pull together a temperature project that is doll related? And my good friend Dr. Powell from TLP Brown Sugar Babies, she was like, girl, I got you. And she put a whole project together. Now listen, her temperature project, you have like 4 choices, I believe. Like you can make a keychain, you can make like a mini doll. She has a lovey, and then I think she has like little pin toppers, like little keychain pin toppers. I decided that I was going to do the keychain. And I'm only doing 1 per week. So I'm using like Saturday's temperature. And I'm doing high and low. So the high helps me decide the skin tone. And then the low temperature is how I decide what hairstyle the keychain is going to get. So that is how I broke down my temperature project. I'll put a picture of like the full breakdown somewhere up here so that you guys can see like how I decided to do the breakdown and like as far as degrees and what yarn I'm using. I decided to go with Lion Brand skin tone or skein tones because they just have a variety of colors and it's easy because I already have it. That's why I decided to go with that. It's easily accessible, but not only is it easily accessible, I already have it here. So that was just easy for me to go with. And then like with the keychains, I can get multiple keychains from one skein of yarn. That was the other part of it too. So, but this is my first one. And like I said, I am so excited that I got this finished, that this is done. So clearly that is part of my crochet plans for 2023. I do plan to, or I am committed to doing, one keychain per week based on Saturday's temp. And my plan right now for the keychains is I am planning to do the African American Culture Festival that's hosted here in North Carolina Labor Day weekend in September. And so they will be available for purchase then. And then, of course, the ones that are made after September, I'll, probably just have them listed in my Etsy shop or have them available for sale some type of way. But the ones that are made all the way up until September, I plan to use those as part of my inventory for the African American Culture Festival. As far as my other crochet plans for 2023, I only have right now, as of recording of this video, I only have one other project that involves multiple dolls, and that is my HBCU doll series. So I did start this series last year, although I only finished one doll in the series last year. Like, geez Louise, I had, that's a whole nother topic. We got one doll out of the series finished. And the series, I did decide to break it up into parts, and each part has 5 dolls in it. My goal right now is to finish 5 dolls per quarter. So this first quarter, I'm hoping to have 5 dolls finished, including the one that I did last year. So I only have 4 more to make. I have one that I'm currently working on, which is the second doll in the series. It's just a slow going process. For me, doll making, I don't sketch, so it's not like I can sketch out a doll. It is, I see a vision of what I want the doll to look like in my head, and then I try to get that vision to come to life via yarn. It doesn't always go that way, because as I'm crocheting, it's like, oh, this is not really what I pictured. This is not the idea that I had, and I kind of have to scrap it and start over. The other part for me too is if I do not have like all my supplies, like everything that I need to complete that doll, I will stall and procrastinate and just be like, oh, I don't want to work on that. Because even if it's something that I don't need right away, like it could be like, oh, I want to do this particular hairstyle and it's going to require me to have this particular yarn. If I do not have that yarn, it's like I can't even work on the body of the doll. Even though I might have the yarn ready for the body, I can't do anything until I know that I have everything that I need to work this doll. Because in my mind, it's like if I start this and I don't have everything, I'm going to get to the point where she needs her hair and then not have the yarn for the hair, and then I'm going to be frustrated and have to put it like, and so I don't like, I just need everything. That's just how my mind works. And so that will stall me out, because like for this particular design, I know what it is I want to do, and I have almost everything. And like I did start it because I like just made myself start. I was like, Yolanda, just start the doll. Like you're going to get everything that you need. We know you're going to get everything that you need. Can you please start the doll? Then I started it, and then like I kind of paused because I wanted to do like a curvy body style, but she was still slim, like a slim thick doll, if that makes sense. Like she's not a thickums, but she's not skinny either. Listen. So working that out in my mind, it just slows me down. It just slows me down. But we're making progress. She has a head, she has arms, she has legs. We are ready to work on her body. Right now, I'm trying to decide if I want her to have non-removable or removable underwear. I know it sounds crazy, but that's where we are. This is why I haven't made her body yet. Because if we're going to do non-removable underwear, then I have to change to her underwear color now. But if I'm going to do removable underwear, then her whole body would just... If you ever wonder what goes through my mind as a doll maker, this is part of it. This is like the kind of things that I think about. And you're probably like, girl, if you don't just make the doll, just make the doll. And I'm just like, I can't, because I need to know if she's having removable or non-removable underwear. Okay. So that's where we are. But the other, like, I have the schools picked out for the other three designs. I can tell you that they're in this first five, there are going to be three girl dolls and two male dolls. I do know that. And I can't tell you the schools because I like to reveal the schools when I reveal the dolls. So, but we have the schools selected. Well, we have four of the schools selected. One of them I'm still kind of iffy about. I'm still trying to make a decision about one of the schools, but again, three males, three females, two male dolls, and I'm hoping that I can have. I'm giving myself the full first quarter, but I really would love for them to be done in February, like all five of them in February. So that is my other crochet plans is the HBCU doll series. So that's going to be a total. If I can get them all done according to plan, that will be a total of 14 dolls done this year because again, 5 dolls per quarter. One was finished last year, so I only have 4 to make this first quarter, and then 5 for wait. That's is that $20? 15 or 20? $20.
20. $20 this year. I'm talking about 15. Baby, that's
$20 that should be finished by the end of the year. If we're doing 5 per quarter. Yeah. Yeah. $20. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that has to be modified or not. The other big project that's supposed to be on the list, but to date, as of the recording of this video, not necessarily on the list yet, is book number 2. So I am going to start working on the designs for book number 2. However, we have not confirmed contracts yet for book number 2. And so until contracts are confirmed, this is not really something that I have to be focused on. Like I said, I am going to start some of the work because whether a contract gets signed or not, the work can still be used. And then if a contract is signed, I'll be ahead of the game. Or I shouldn't say if, when contracts are signed. There will be a book number 2. It's just getting contracts signed. And that sometimes can be a slow process because I want some things, they want some things, I want some things, they want some things. And until we come to an agreement, yeah, that part. So right now, it's not high on my priority list because of that reason. Like I said, I will still start working on some of the designs and we'll see where we'll see what happens once contracts are signed, how quickly I need to move forward. But that's it. That is so my crochet plans are, it seems not daunting, but still a little daunting now that I've said it out loud. The $20 for the HBCU doll series. What? That seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot. There was one year when I made $63 in a year, so 20 is not a lot, but it seems like a lot given my current situation. And then we have keychains. Now these are quick and easy, and like I said, these would be great every week as just something to be like, I finished something. I finished something. So yeah, that's what these are going to be. These are going to be like, girl, I finished something, right? And so we got keychains, we got the HBCU doll series, and book number 2. That is pretty, I know people are still asking me about customs. I would love to be able to open up customs. I really would. I know I keep saying that, and y'all probably like, girl, I would love to do them. It's just, given my current situation, I just don't see a way that I would be able to do them without y'all looking at me crazy this girl took my money in October and I still ain't got no doll. And it's, a whole nother year because that's literally what happened the last time I took on customs. Like they paid for their dolls in October and it was the next year and I was just getting finished with dolls. And I like that's just not good service. That's just not the standard that I want to operate from. And because of that, it's just like then you can't do customs because that is how limited my time is. If you're a crocheter, there definitely will be more tutorials. I know I complained about doing that ballerina tutorial, but I actually enjoyed it. Like after it was done, I was just like, oh, this is really cool. And so I definitely want to be able to do some more tutorials. And so there will be more tutorials, probably a couple of patterns sprinkled here and there. Again, that's dependent upon when the contracts are signed for the book. And I think that's pretty much it. Those are my crochet plans for 2023. Doesn't seem like a lot, but also seems like a lot. I would love to know what you guys have planned. Are any of you doing temperature blankets? And what does that look like? If you're interested in doing this type of temperature project, then I will link to TLP Brown Sugar Babies. I will link to her group in Facebook where she has it listed and you can go and see what that looks like. If you have any questions, comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe. You can also buy me a coffee. I do have a link to my little coffee thing where you can buy me a coffee if you so feel like it. It helps. It allows me to be able to still pay daycare and to show up and do these tutorials and videos. And hey, I might even shout you out. Like, cause when you buy the coffee, you can like leave a little comment and I might shout you out on my video and be like, girl, she got me a coffee. And this is why. Cause she think I'm cute and funny and she want to see more videos. But yeah, you also have that option to buy me a coffee if you so choose. And now that's it. I will see you guys on the next video. Happy New Year. And yeah, I'll see you next time.